Peter Semenich was the greatest seducer of other men's wives that I've ever met. He was successful with all women for that matter. But there was a special challenge to beautiful women married to prominent, rich, and successful men. I can't do him justice, so let him tell you in his own words.
If I may say so myself, I am the greatest seducer of other men's wives that I've ever met. I say this not boastfully, but as a matter of record. The staggering figures speak for themselves. For those men interested in playing this highly satisfying but often dangerous game, I urge you to take out pen and paper and take notes. I am going to explain my methods. In defense, married women may do likewise, but it will do them little good if they happen to be the chosen victim. My method has never failed. Now then, there are three vital characteristics needed. They are patience, more patience, and still more patience. For those who do not have the strength to wait and persist, I urge you to take up bicycling, rowing, perhaps. Seduction isn't for you. Now then, in order to seduce a man's wife, you must, and I repeat must, keep as far away from her as possible. Pay her practically no attention at all. Ignore her if you must. We will get to her through the husband. You are about to witness a practical demonstration. For, as it happens, I am madly and deeply in love this week. My heart pounds with excitement, knowing that she will pass through this garden in a few moments with her husband. Every fibre of my being tells me to throw my arms around her and embrace her with all the passion in my heart. But observe how a master works. I shall be cool, almost to the point of freezing. My heart of hearts and spouse approaches.
Ah, Peter Semenich. Fancy meeting you here.
My dear Nikolai, how good to see you. You're looking well. Notice how I'm not looking at her.
Thank you. And you gay devil? You're always looking well. Excuse me, have you met my wife Irina? Of course you have. You sat next to her at dinner at the Vaishnovs. Irina, I don't know what this charmer said to you at dinner, but I must warn you that he is a scoundrel, a notorious bachelor, and an exceptional swordsman. That's the best I can say for you, Peter.
You exaggerate, Nikki. Madame, good to see you again.
We were just taking a stroll. If you're not too busy, why don't you walk with us?
That's very kind of you, Nikolaich. But, as a matter of fact, I am riveted to this spot. A new romance has just entered my life, and my legs are like pillars of granite. Until she is out of my sight, I will be incapable of movement. Too much, do you think? As I said, be patient.
Fantastic! You never cease to amaze me. Pity, I suppose?
Suppose magnificent. Suppose glorious, and you will suppose correctly.
Any complications?
As usual, a husband. I'm afraid my cause looks hopeless.
Nonsense. I'm placing my money on you, Peter. And you know, I never bet unless I'm sure of winning. Well then, we're off now. Good hunting, my boy. Good hunting.
Madame. Beautifully done, don't you think? I'm sometimes awed by the work of a true professional. Did you notice? Our eyes barely met. We exchanged hardly a word. And yet, how much she knows of me already. A, I'm a popular bachelor. B, a man in love. C, a gifted sportsman. A nice contrast to a sedentary husband. And D, and this is most important, a dangerous man with the ladies. Quite frankly, at this point, she is disgusted by me. A, because I'm a bragatana scoundrel. B, because I'm shamelessly frank as to my intentions. And C, because she thinks she's not the one that I'm interested in. Ha! Forgive me if I'm slightly overcome by my own deviousness. Oh, by the way, are you getting all this down? It gets tricky from here on in. Now then, next step, hypnosis. Not hypnosis with your eyes, but with the poison of your tongue. Much like a venomous snake moving in for the kill. And what's more, the best channel is the husband himself. Witness as I accidentally run into him one day at the club.
Peter, you're looking glum. I take it your pursuit isn't going too well.
Is it that obvious? I'm doomed, Nikki. I haven't seen her since last I met you. And your dear wife. I sleep little, and I eat less. I've had all my shirt collars taken in half-inch. Ah, Nikki. Nikki, why do I waste my valuable youth chasing women I can never truly call my own? How I envy you.
Me? What's there about me that you envy?
Why? Your marriage, of course. A charming woman, your wife, let me tell you.
Really? What's there about her that fascinates you so?
Her grace. Her quiet charm. Everything, but mostly, it's the way she looks at you, Nikki. Oh, if only someone would look at me like that, with such adoring, loving eyes. It must send quivers through your body.
Quivers? No, not really.
A tingle, perhaps? Don't tell me you don't tingle when she looks at you.
Of course, by all means. I tingle all the time.
She's an ideal woman, Nikki. Believe that from a lonely bachelor. And be glad fate gave you a wife like that.
Perhaps fate will be as kind to you.
That's what I'm counting on. Oh, good heavens. I'm late for my doctor's appointment.
What's he treating you for?
Melancholia. Please, say hello to your extraordinary wife. But I urge you not to repeat our conversation. It might embarrass her fragile sensitivities. Ah, where, oh where is the woman for me? I know where. The question is, how soon will she be mine? There is still work to be done, but not by me. That task falls to my aid and accomplice. Oh, by the way, I saw Peter Semenich today.
Oh, by the way, I saw Peter Semenich today. Who? Peter Semenich, the bachelor. We met him in the gardens last week. That attractive fellow, you remember?
I remember what a loathsome man he is.
You may not think so when you hear what he had to say about you.
Nothing that Brandon had to say would interest me.
He spoke most enthusiastically about you. He was enraptured by your grace, your quiet charm, and it seemed to feel that you were capable of loving a man in some extraordinary ways. It was something about your eyes, the way you looked so adoringly. He certainly had a lot to say about you. He went on and on. Oh well, good night, my dear.
Good night. What else? What else did he have to say about me?
Peter?
Whatever that loathsome man's name is. What else did Peter Semenich say about me?
Well, that's more or less it, what I told you.
But you said he went on and on.
He did.
But you stopped. If he went on and on, don't stop. Either go on and on or let's go to bed.
Well, he said how much he envied me, how much he wanted someone to look at you, the way you look at me.
How does he know how I look at you?
Well, that day in the gardens, he must have been looking at you when you were looking at me. It sent tingles through my whole body.
The way I looked at you?
Exactly, my precious.
But you were looking at him, so you couldn't have seen how I was looking at you. As a matter of fact, I was looking at the flowers because he made me nervous the way he kept avoiding looking at me. You must have tingled for some other reason.
It's getting rather confusing. The point is, he found you fascinating. I thought it would please you.
Well, it doesn't. I would rather you didn't tell me such stories. Are you planning to see him again soon?
Tomorrow for lunch?
Well, I would rather not be discussed over lunch. Tell him that. And at dinner, you can tell me what he said. Good night, Nikki.
Good night, my angel.
Good night, my love! I'm spellbound by my own powers. I succeeded not only in piquing her interest, but in causing her heart to flutter at the mention of my name. The same man she called loathsome not 2 minutes ago. All this was accomplished, mind you, while I was home taking a pine-scented bath. Lunch on the next day was not only nourishing, but productive. By the way, old man, I ran into Nekrasov yesterday, the artist. Oh, it seems he's been commissioned by some wealthy prince to paint the head of a typical Russian beauty. He asked me to look out for a model for him. I said I knew just the woman, but I didn't dare ask her myself. What do you think of asking your wife
Asking my wife what?
to be the model, of course? That lovely head of hers. It would be a damn shame if that exquisite face missed the chance to become immortalized for all the world.
For all the world. Really? I see what you mean.
Why don't you discuss it with her?
Good idea. I'll discuss it with her. And so, I said I would discuss it with you. What do you think?
I think it's nonsense. How did he put it to you? I mean, did he actually say a typical Russian beauty?
Precisely, and that it would be a damn shame if that exquisite face missed the chance to become immortalized for all the world. That's exactly what he said.
He gets carried away by his own voice. Those exact words. You didn't leave anything out.
Oh yes, that lovely face. I left out that lovely face. He said that a number of times, I think.
He does go on, doesn't he? How many times did he say it? Once? Twice? What?
Let me think. It's hard to remember.
It's not important. But in the future, I wish you would write these things down.
Have you seen me near her? Have you heard me speak to her? Has any correspondence passed between us? No, my dear pupils. And yet, she hangs on my every word, uttered by her husband. Awesome, isn't it? We applied this treatment from 2 to 3 weeks. Her resistance is weakening, weakening, weakening.
I think his mind is elsewhere, if you ask me. On some woman, by the looks of him.
What woman? Has he mentioned any woman in particular?
Oh no, he's too discreet for that. He'd protect her good name at any cost. Instead, he talks of you all day. Poor fool, I'm beginning to feel sorry for him.
It's really enough for concern, Nikki. Did you ask him to dinner tomorrow?
He's busy.
The day after then?
Busy?
Next week? Next month? When? Doesn't the man eat?
He says he's involved on a very important project and that it will be months before he can see us. He did say that with patience and persistence. Good things will come to him. By the way, he thinks he should go on the stage.
The stage? Me? On the stage? Why, in heaven's name?
He said, just a moment, I don't want to misquote him.
No. Take your time. Try to get it as accurately as possible.
Ah, yes. He said, with such an attractive appearance, such such intelligence, sensitiveness, it's a sin for her to be just a housewife.
Oh dear. He said that?
And that ordinary demands don't exist for such women.
Nikki, I don't think I want to hear anymore.
Natures like that should not be bound by time and space.
Nikki, I implore you, please stop.
And then he says, if I weren't so busy, I'd take her away from you.
He said that?
Yes, right there.
What did you say, Nikki? It's important. I know what to say to him then.
Well, I said, take her then. I'm not going to fight a duel over her.
Nikki, you mustn't discuss me with him anymore. I beg you not to mention my name to him ever again.
But I don't, my love. He's the one who always brings up the subject. He actually accused me of not understanding you. He shouted at me, she's an exceptional creature, strong, seeking a way out. If I were Turniff, I'd put her in a novel. The passionate angel, I would call it. The man's weird. Definitely weird.
He's delivering my love letters, sealing them with kisses, and calls me weird. I ask you. So, let's see what we've got so far. The poor woman is definitely consumed with a passion to meet me. She is sure that I'm the only man who truly understands her. Her yawning, disinterested husband transmits my remarks, but it is my voice she hears, my words that sing in her heart. The sweet poison is doing its work. I am relentless. There is no room for mercy in the seducing business. Observe how deftly the final strokes are administered. For the faint-hearted, I urge you, look away.
No, Nikki, I don't want to hear. Not another word from him. Nothing.
But exactly, that's what he said. He begged me to tell you nothing. He said because of your sweet, sympathetic nature, you would worry to hear of someone else's distress.
He's in distress?
Worse, he's gloomy, morose, morbid, in the depths of despair.
No, but why? What's the matter with him?
Loneliness. He said he has no relatives, no true friends, not a soul that understands him.
But doesn't he know we understand him perfectly? Doesn't he know how much we appreciate him and commune with him daily? Doesn't he know how much we yearn to be with him, you and I?
Yes, I tried to make that clear. I again urged him to come home for dinner. But he said he can't face people. He said he's so depressed he can't stay home. He paces at the public garden where we met him every night.
What time?
Between 8 and 9? By the way, we're invited to the Voskovets tomorrow. Is 8 o'clock all right for you?
No. I'm visiting Aunt Sophia tomorrow. She's ill. I'll be there at 9. Or a little after.
Please, no applause. I couldn't have done it alone. I share that honor with my good friend and collaborator, her husband. He wooed her so successfully that there is no carriage fast enough for her to be in my arms. She ran all the way. Observe. Now for the conclusion. You will understand if I ask you to busy yourselves with your programs or such. These next few moments are private, and I am, after all, a gentleman. My dear, my sweet, dear angel, at last I can say the words
No,
that
not a word, not a sound, please. I couldn't bear it. Not until you have heard what's in my heart. For weeks now, I have been in torment. You have used my husband as a clever and devious device to arouse my passions, which I freely admit have been lying dormant this past 7 years. Whether you are sincere or not, you have awakened in me desires and longings which I never dreamt were possible. You appeal to my vanity and I succumb. You attack my every vulnerability and I surrender. I am here, Peter Savage, if you want me. But let me add this. I love my husband dearly. We have an even marriage, moderate and comfortable. And in accepting this condition and the full measure of his devoted love, I have been happy. Now I come to you knowing that once you take me in your arms, my marriage and my life with Nikki will be destroyed for all time. I'm too weak and too selfish to make the choice. The option is yours, my dear Peter. Whichever one you choose will make me both miserable and eternally grateful. I beg of you not to use me as an amusement. If you want me, open your arms now and I'll come to you. And if you love me, turn your back now and I'll leave and never see or speak to you again. The choice, my dearest, sweetest love of my life, is yours. I await your decision. God bless you, Peter Savage. I wish that life brings you the happiness you have just brought to me.
Peter Semenich, the former seducer of other men's wives, from that day on turned his attentions to single, unmarried women only. Until one day, the perfect girl came along, and the confirmed bachelor married at last. Today, he's a completely happy man, except possibly on those moments when a dashing young officer tells him how beautiful he finds his lovely young wife.